We continue to follow that breaking news out of Yosemite, where an air tanker has apparently crashed while battling a wildfire there. All the other tankers that were currently in the air have been pulled. Emergency crews are now looking for that plane. CAL FIRE says they lost contact with the air tanker as it was flying near Arch Rock in the national park. That's the same area where the Dog Rock fire is burning. The fire has closed Highway 140, which is one of the primary arteries into Yosemite, and led to some evacuations as well. This is what the down plane is supposed to look like. It's an S-2 tanker similar to this one. CAL FIRE says that a pilot and possibly a mechanic were on board when that aircraft went down. Joining us now is Dennis Matheson with CAL FIRE. He's on the phone with us. Thank you for being with us. Have you visual confirmation of debris of this plane?
We have initial reports of some possible debris on the roadway adjacent to the area, but we still have personnel working their way to the scene through some extremely difficult terrain to ascertain the condition of our pilot and any other potential personnel on board.
Now, you mentioned that there might have been a mechanic on board the flight. Is that routine, or was there a mechanic on board because they thought there was a problem with the plane?
No, we do that periodically for training purposes. Again, normal process is one pilot on board, but we can't disregard the possibility of additional personnel on board, and we're working diligently to ascertain that status.
And what did you have as the last communication with the pilot of this? Had they reported that there was anything wrong, or that you just lost contact altogether?
I believe it was we just lost contact with the aircraft altogether at that point in time, and then began immediately ascertaining the condition.
So initially we heard that there may have been reports of some sort of an explosion, that some locals said they may have heard this. Is that something that you've confirmed? And have you heard anything about the possibility of what might have happened to the plane?
No, I haven't heard any reports of an explosion at this point in time. Of course, we'll be working, as the event continues to unfold, we'll be working to determine exactly what happened. We'll be working closely with the FAA and NTSB on that aspect of the investigation.
So now you said you're trying to get out to what potentially could be the plane, or possibly some wreckage of the plane. Is that something you would do with another air tanker, or is that something the firefighters have to do on foot?
That would be on foot.
Okay, so that could take you some while to get to this location. What will happen when it gets dark?
We fight fire in the dark and many other activities, and so we have personnel out there. CAL FIRE personnel, in addition to our federal partners, and we'll be working to make our way to the scene to determine the status of our personnel.
And at this point, Mr. Matheson, do you think that the plane went down actually over the fire, or in a location near it, or is it just too early to tell?
It's at this point in time, it's too early to tell.
Okay. So again, you're searching for this plane. We wish you the best. We hope you have some good resolution to this. And again, you're going to be doing this through the evening as well. Thank you so much for joining us.